President Trump is at it again, folks. On February 14th, he announced plans to slap tariffs on imported cars. This new policy is set to kick in by April 2nd. That's right, folks, April 2nd. Not April Fool's Day. Apparently even Trump thinks a move this ridiculous deserves a day of its own. This isn't Trump's first rodeo with tariffs. Since taking office in January, he's already imposed a 10% tariff on goods from China. He also slapped a 25% tariff on goods coming from Mexico and Canada. Oh, and let's not forget about the 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports. Trump says these tariffs are meant to protect American jobs. He claims other countries are taking advantage of the US, but economists are worried. They say these tariffs will hurt American businesses and consumers. They also warn about a potential trade war. The auto industry is particularly worried about Trump's latest move. They rely on a global supply chain. Tariffs on imported cars and parts could disrupt this chain and raise prices for everyone. Now, you might be thinking, what's a tariff? Well, imagine you're buying a delicious taco from your favorite food truck. Suddenly, the government shows up and says, hey, that taco is from Mexico. You need to pay an extra 25 cents for that. That extra 25 cents, that's a tariff. Tariffs are basically taxes on imported goods. Governments use them for a few reasons. Sometimes they want to protect their own industries from foreign competition. Other times, they use tariffs as a bargaining chip in trade negotiations. The problem is, tariffs often backfire. They can lead to higher prices for consumers, and they can hurt the very industries they're supposed to protect. Remember that trade war economists were worried about? Well, it's not just economists who should be concerned. When countries start slapping tariffs on each other's goods, everyone loses. Businesses suffer because they have to pay more for materials. Consumers suffer because prices go up on everything from cars to washing machines, and the global economy suffers as a whole. The Trump administration argues that these tariffs are necessary to protect American jobs and industries, but many experts disagree. They say that tariffs are more likely to harm the US economy than help it. So, what does all this mean for you, the average American? Well, if you're in the market for a new car, you might want to buy sooner rather than later. Those prices are only going up. And if you're not in the market for a new car, well, get ready to pay more for just about everything else. The Trump administration's trade policies are like a runaway train. No one knows where it's going, but it's not looking good. So buckle up, America. It's going to be a bumpy ride.